If you have any comment, please share it with me. But sit back, relax, and let's go into the show. It will be a blessing if I hear your voice in the show. God bless you.
Women of influence. The glory of the Lord shine on you. Arise, shine, for your light now has come. Women of influence, the glory of the Lord shine on you. Oh, the glory of the Lord shine on you.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are joining me today, my wonderful family. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's going to be a wonderful show. We're talking about how to develop ourselves very well this year. I told you earlier in the year that I believe that God have great and mighty things for you and me this year. And that's why I'm very concerned about how we can position ourselves very well so that the blessings of God will locate us. So thank you so much for joining me today. You know what to do. You want to be a blessing for somebody to know that we are on so that they too can be part of what God is doing. So thank you once again. Thank you once again. Just continue to be part of what God is doing. So we're just going to recap some of the things we spoke about last week, then we'll continue the show. But if you haven't been at our website to order some of our products, please just go there and order some products for yourself, order some for your friends. I'm wearing Unstoppable, sweat today, so you want to bless somebody and encourage them that they are unstoppable. Okay, so just do that, and it's going to be a blessing. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, spending your wonderful time with me. I don't take it for granted at all. So thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. Let's go. Last week we spoke about fear. I know I mentioned fear. I know I mentioned fear. And guess what? Fear is a torment. Fear is a torment. Most of the things, I think they say that about 90% of the things that we fear will never even come to pass. So fear is a torment. Don't entertain it. This year, if you want to see the move of God in your life, you don't want to entertain fear. So please, whatever you do, put fear aside. Don't let fear make you be a coward. Don't let fear make you not to take some wonderful steps God will bring your way. So you are afraid, how is it going to succeed? You are afraid what happened to COVID. People are not moving. I'm telling you, people are moving. For all that you know, people have made more money in this COVID season than any season that we can think of. So don't use the pandemic, to make your hearts fear some of the great and mighty things God will throw on your way. So make sure that you don't fear. Don't fear. Once God gives you the instruction, be bold, and just be bold and just make sure that you take the step that God is giving you. We talk about your connections, that it matters a lot. Whoever you are connected to, it matters. Make sure that you are connected to good people that are going to encourage you, people that are going to push you, because your connection sets the tone of your environment. So make sure that you're connecting to very good people. We spoke about being intentional about decisions, that you are going to take this year. Be intentional about it. Be intentional about your decisions, about how you take care of yourself. Everything. You have to be intentional. Be intentional about how you spend money. I spoke about it. Be intentional about your connections, people, places that you are going to be going, all those things, you want to make sure that you are very intentional about it. And we spoke about distractions, okay? There's a lot of things that are distracting us in our world today. And you want to make sure that you you are taking care, that you are not so distracted, about the things. This one is pulling you here, this one is pulling you here. With that focus, you cannot achieve anything. So you want to be very focused this year. Be focused. Zoom in what God have asked you to do. Be intentional about decisions that you take. Be intentional about friendship. Be intentional about your health. Be intentional about spending money, making money. Everything you want to be intentional about it. You want to be intentional about it. So that is what we spoke about. So those are some of the things that you really want to make sure that you are doing. And I made a statement here, and I love it. It says that focus is the ability to see without distraction. Focus is the ability to see without distraction. A lot of things are distracting us, but focus is the ability to see without distraction. So it means that the distractions are going to be there, but you are going to be so focused that you don't miss whatever is going on. So that's what we need to do. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and we're going to go into today's show. Thank you. We're going to go into today's show. So today, as we are trusting God to develop ourselves, position ourselves for what God have for us as men and women of influence, making a great, great impact with what God have given us. There are some things that are very important in our life that we can talk about it every day. That's how much important it is. So number one point today that I want you to know is make friends with successful people. Make friends with successful people. You have to learn and trust God to make good connections with successful people. People who you can learn something from them, people that will give you great ideas, people that have been where you want to be, okay? So you want to start a business, this person have a business running. They have something to tell you, to encourage you, that business of yours can take off. You ministry, you have somebody that have been where you are before. It's a journey. Life is a journey. There are people that have been where you want to go, and they are going. So if you connect to those people, it helps you. Okay, then that's why sometimes I love reading books, because anytime you read a book from somebody, what you are doing, that you are getting their ideas, you are getting the inspiration from those people, and some of the mistakes that they even make in life, you have the opportunity not to repeat the same thing again. So trust God this year to make friends with successful people. And occasionally, when you are able to make this great connection with these successful people, occasionally buy them a gift. And somebody will say, oh, if the person is successful, then they don't need anything. If the person is successful, then I can't even afford to buy them something. And let me tell you the reason why you want to do that. Because most of the time, successful people are always giving. They are always giving. They are giving their time. They are giving, gift. They are giving something. So when you go your own way and surprise them with a gift, they take it personal. You create an impression. you let them know, hey, it's not what you will give to me. You understand? But I also want to benefit from just even the connection that I have with you. So once a while, when you are able to connect to these successful people, make sure you get them a good gift. No, don't be cheap, because some of you are very, very cheap. Don't be cheap. Just spend some nice thing and get them a very good gift. Surprise them with lunch. Because these are people who are always taking people to lunch. These are people who are always taking people to lunch. So you surprise this successful person that God will help you to connect to, surprise them with a lunch. And this is what I always say. Sometimes when you want to even gift somebody, okay, because I know some people will say, oh, I don't have the money, or something like that. Sometimes even the thought of you having to be able to give a gift to somebody, it creates a wonderful, impact, that, hey, this person, thought of me. So those are some of the things this year you want to learn. And I want us to be intentional about those things. Be intentional about those things, because as I said, this year we are living a life of being intentional about some of the things that we have to do. And if you are not intentional about it, you say, oh, it's not important. But guess what? This person will give you their time. This person give them something. Don't always be at the receiving end. Don't always, be at the receiving end. Sometimes it's very good for you to also give something. Be a giver in life. Don't always, be taking things and not be a blessing to somebody, somebody's too. So that's what you want to, some of the things you want to learn, this year. Just learn that. And I think, if we do that, it help. It's also help in so many ways. It help in so many ways. So let's continue to do that. Let's continue, to do that. Be a blessing to somebody. Be a blessing to somebody. And number 2 point that I want us to look at is get a mentor. Okay, this year, get a mentor. When I was making this point, I was asking myself a lot of questions. Get a mentor. You need somebody that can speak into your life. You need somebody that you don't know it all. You don't know it all. No matter how old you are, you still need a mentor. Each one of us need a mentor, somebody that can draw your attention. There's a proverb in my country that says that when you are taking a path, sometimes you don't know your back, okay? And it will amaze you if you get a very good mentor. They look after you. They look at what you are doing. They can call you and tell you, I think if you do it this way, it will be good. Do it that way, it will be good. They can connect you to places and great opportunities that you don't have any idea. So you want a mentor in your life. And please, please, don't call anybody that they are your mentor when you are not going to respect the instructions they give to you. It's waste of time. We live in a generation that, people call, oh, this is my father, this is my father in the Lord, or this is my father here, this is my father there. And guess what? They don't respect any instruction this person that you say is your father. You don't respect their instructions. They tell you something you don't follow. Then you are wasting your time. you are wasting your time. So you want to connect, you want a mentor that when they give you instructions, you'll be comfortable enough to follow it. You are comfortable enough to follow the instructions they will give to you. You are comfortable enough. If you are not going to listen to somebody, your mentor, then you are wasting your time calling them, this is my mentor, or this is the one that I'm connected to, or something like that. No. Then you have to be able to listen to their instructions. You have to respect the relationship. You have to respect the relationship. Personally, my mentors are not my friends. I have some of them that live in the same city that I live in. I will not just get up and, just because they live here or they live close to me, just walk to their house and, they are not my mates. They are not my mates. Sometimes even just picking a phone to call some of them is very, very hard, for me. Because I see them, they are not my mate. They are not my play friends, You have to respect your mentors. You have to respect your mentors. You have to respect your pastors that, are going to be given an account on your head. You have to respect them. So you have to respect the relationship. You have to know your limits. And, you have to know your limits. It's not like just because they open their doors for you, they open their arms for you, you take the relationship for granted. You have to respect it. So this year, whoever God will bless you as a mentor, please make sure that you respect their input. You respect their input. You respect the relationship. And another thing, because some of us, when God opened a great door for us and these people become, our mentor, all that you are thinking is, oh, they are successful, so I can just get something from them. I can just ask them money or whatever. Please, never, 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 never beg your mentor for money. Never beg your mentor for money. When we came to this city, our spiritual father, we went to his office, and I remember this as yesterday, and it has actually been 14 years now, but I remember it as yesterday because you know why? It was a statement that made an impact in my life and is still making. We went to his office, we spoke, and this man received us so powerfully, prayed for us, told us that God is going to use us in this city. He see great and mighty things God is doing, in our life, and pray for us. And before we left his office, he said this. He said, Vicky, anytime you need anything, just call me. And he gave me his personal number. Of course, as powerful and as great as he is, he have a couple of numbers, you know that. So he gave me his number that I can call him, and wherever he is in this world, I can ask him whatever. But it has been 14 years, and I've never called him to ask him anything physical. Because you don't ask your mentors things that are physical, like give me money, give me this. No. You ask your mentors things that are going to impact your life, things that are going to change your life. You have access to them, but ask them information that you don't have. This man is preaching all over the world, making an impact. One of the good leaders. I mean, Dr. Franco Fosuapa is one of the greatest leaders you can ever have in your life. Now, I will not call him to give me money. I will call him for ideas. I'll call him for informations. Because if you give me money, I will use it. If you give me information, I will use it to impart, my generation. I will use it to create something greater. But money comes and go. But information imparts your life. So please ask your mentors informations. Don't beg them. Never do that. Never beg your mentor for money and physical things. If you want to take something from them, tell them the book that they are reading right now. The last time I have opportunity with my spiritual mom, she gave me the book that she's reading right now. I went to Amazon, I get the book. And Habits. Oh, that is a good book. Guess what? I won't call her to ask her about money, but I call her for information, and it's helping me. So God bring some people in our life that are going to impart our life. Please don't feel intimidated, because anytime you feel intimidated, then envy and jealousy comes in. God expose you to people like that, to make good, to give you what you don't have. Never go around looking at what they have to make you feel intimidated, make you feel jealous, envy. Why can't you have what they have? Why can't you? No. There are some places God exposed you there to learn, to better your life. Not to go and envy and jealousy, but to go and better your life. Every person God brings your way, they have a role to play in your life. So your mentors, you need a mentor. You need a mentor this year, 2022. So those of you that you don't have anybody speaking into your life, you cannot call anybody to tell them, okay, this is the situation I find myself in. What should I do? What can I do? And all those things. Please trust God. This year you need a mentor. You need a mentor. It's great. It's a blessing for me. The mentors that I have in my life have been so much blessing to me that sometimes I'm even overwhelmed. Okay, I am overwhelmed, and you need one too. You need one. You need a mentor. Don't think you have it all. Don't think you know it all. You need people that will speak positive things into your life, and their words carry power. So when they speak into your life, it's things happen. Things happen. So you need a mentor. You need a mentor. It's good. You get a mentor. The third point that, if you are just joining us, thank you so much for joining us. We are talking about self-development. This year I'm trusting God that before December comes, your life is better, my life is better, because we are positioning ourselves for what God have to do in our life, and it's going to happen. When God speaks, He speaks truth, and whatever God says is going to happen in your life, it will happen in our life. Sometimes I think that because we are not positioning ourselves very well, we miss on the blessings of God. And that's what last week and this week, we just taking our time. Of course, it's my birthday month, so I want to bless you with what God have given me by giving you these things. And I trust God that if we discipline ourselves and follow it, it really helps us to do. So if you are just joining, the first point was to make friends with successful people. And when I talk about successful people, I'm not just talking about people, like money or something like that. Business, somebody who is doing well in their business. You want to connect with them. Make friends with them. Get their ideas, in ministry. Whatever field you are, you have people in your office that are doing very well. Connect with them so they can share their ideas with you. Personally, I don't keep good things to myself. I don't keep good things to myself. So if you are connected to me and I see something good, I will just say, hey, I checked this thing out. Just check it out for yourself. So anytime you connect to people, there are a lot of benefit. There are a lot of benefit. So that was the first point. The second point is get a mentor. Get somebody that can speak into your life. And I said, don't go and ask them money. Ask them information, and also respect the relationship, and respect their privacy. Respect the relationship and respect their privacy. A mentor does not, means that you can just walk into their house and they are your friends, and no, 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 no. My mentors are not my friends. I don't see them as friends at all. Even the privilege to see them as my mentors is overwhelming than to think that they are my friends, they're my colleagues. No, no, no. So you have to respect, give them that cordial respect in every way. The third point is learn to show kindness. Learn to show kindness to everybody you meet. We live in a world that people are very cruel. Don't join that team. Don't join that crew that are very, mean. Don't join them. Don't join them. Don't join them at all. Make sure that you are very kind to the people that you meet. Be kind to people. Be kind to people. Because, a small boy today will always not remain a small boy. A small boy today will be a big boy tomorrow. A small girl today will be a big woman tomorrow, that you might need their help. You might need their help someday. So be kind. Be kind with the way you treat people, respect people, because you never know tomorrow. You never know tomorrow. You understand? You never know tomorrow. So be respectful, whether you think they are your class, of course, or not. Be very careful. Be very careful how you treat people. Be kind. Be kind. Be very respectful how you treat people, because you never know tomorrow. You never know tomorrow. And be so kind to people that you keep the information they say to you and the secrets they share to you, to yourself. Okay? To yourself. Be that kind. If people need help, help them if you can. Help them if you can. If somebody needs help, just help them, without not going to broadcast it, in the world, that, even, they can't even pay their car note if I didn't help them, if you do that, then you have received your reward. You have received your reward. But when you are kind to people, remember that the Bible says that if you give to the poor, you give to God. So when you are kind to somebody, if somebody is in a position that they need help and you are kind to them, you are not just doing it for them. You are doing it to God. And God will find a way to reward you. God will find a way to reward you. So learn to be kind. Learn to be kind. And please keep people's secrets. Keep people's secrets. They trusted you. They know that if you have the ability, you will have them without going to broadcast it. So please don't go and broadcast it. Don't go and broadcast it. Because the person that is maybe you are helping today will be in the best position to help you tomorrow. So just be kind. When I'm using the word kind, I'm using it in in so many ways. Because sometimes when we help people or we do something for people and you go and broadcast it, they hear and it kills them. Each one of us have a little bit, pride that we want to cover. We don't want people to know some of the things that we are going through. We don't want people to know. So when you help me, please don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't make it a song. Don't make it a song. Okay? It's for me, it's a form of respect. It's a form of respect. And personally, I don't like talking about people anyway. My mind is so busy. I don't like discussing people because I believe that small minds discuss people. So I don't like discussing people. I like talking about things. I like talking about events. I like talking about, information and those things. So I remember one time I was talking to a lady and she says that, I hope whatever we are discussing stay here. And I told her, if you hear it somewhere, then remember the person you told before you are talking to me. Because I don't do that. When you come to my office or when we have conversations, I respect it. It's between you and me. I will never go and stand somewhere and talk about it. What did I get? And you have to respect yourself and respect people so much that whatever they say to you, it's just between you and them. That is what I call integrity. Whatever people say to you, it's just between you and them. And when you are kind to somebody, please keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Good people will always remember the kindness that you show them. There are people who don't remember. It's sad. Don't be a person who don't remember. You have to learn to remember the good people have done to you. Okay, so good people will always remember what you did for them. What you did for them. Good people will always remember what you did for them. So you don't have to remind them what you did for them. They will know. So please, keep people information, keep people's secrets to yourself. Okay? Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. The fourth point, always plan ahead. Always plan ahead. 2022, March. Okay, we are in March. Plan ahead. Plan ahead. If you haven't planned your weeks, let me even start. If you haven't planned your days become your weeks become months, your months become years. So if you haven't planned what you want from life today, guess what? Next week is another week. Month will come, year will come, and you haven't accomplished anything. So plan ahead, because anytime you plan ahead, you plan the future very well, you work less in the future. If you don't plan your future very well today, you will work more tomorrow. So plan your future very well so you work less. You work less in the future. In the future, you work less. So you want to make sure that you are planning ahead. Plan everything. Plan the things you want to do. Plan your children, school, the education. Plan investment. Plan. Because if you don't plan to succeed, you are in the failure lane. You have to plan. Okay? If you don't plan to succeed, then I don't know what you are doing. Okay, so plan your life. Plan, plan your life. Yesterday I was with my husband and we went somewhere for lunch, and I was telling him, for you, if I follow you, my plan for my 50th will not happen. And it because the plan in my head that when I hit 50, I want to look better, health-wise, and better physically than now. And you know it's not going to be easy. Okay? Because I'm going to be 47 next week. And already my hormones is all over the place. And in this mind of mine, I'm planning that when I hit 50, I want to look better. I want to look good. I want to be healthier than today. So it means that I have to work harder than I have ever worked. And that is planning. That is planning. You have to learn to plan. You have to learn to plan. You have to learn to plan. So I have this question. How to avoid connecting with the wrong people in this season? How can we, avoid to connecting with the wrong people in this season? I think we have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. You know, God, the commandment of God says that we should love our neighbor like you like yourself. Even if you don't love yourself, you won't love your neighbor. So people who don't love, it's not like they cannot love. They cannot love because they don't love themselves in the first place. If you love yourself, you'll be able to love everybody. Okay? So the commandment of God says that love yourself, love your neighbor as you love yourself. But it didn't talk about relationship, it didn't talk about friendship. Relationship and friendship, you have to be intentional. You have to know the people that you want to connect to. How can they contribute into your life? Iron sharpen iron. You work with somebody who is going somewhere, you also end up somewhere. You work with somebody who is smart, who is sharp, who their iron can sharpen your iron. Of course, you two will be in the same position. So when it comes to your connection with people, you have to know. You have to take the decision, and you have to be intentional about it. That, hey, I can only connect to this person because I know where they are going. It looks like where I can also end up to. You cannot just connect to everybody. To avoid connecting to wrong people in this season, you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about it. You really have to be intentional about it. What are some of the signs that show that a person is fearful? What are some of the signs that show that a person is fearful? I think not taking move, not taking leads, not moving. You know, my husband always says that God does not sit with sitters, God moves with movers. If you are not afraid, you will move. You will take steps. You will do something. You will dare to, you will dare to do something. And fear put you in a place that is not from God. Fear push you to the hole. Fear push you, to hide. Fear push you. You can't do this. You are not good enough. Nobody is going to listen to you. You can't do that show. Nobody is going to listen to you. Fear will tell you, fear will tell woman of influence sitting here, nobody is watching you, so don't do it. Don't do that show. Give it up. Fear will tell you, you can't write that book. Nobody is going to read it. Fear will tell you, you can't start that business. Nobody is going to be part of it. Fear always tells you what you cannot do. Yesterday, very, very interesting. Yesterday, me and Blessing and Daddy were talking. We were watching the stream show, I think, what American Got Talent, the stream one. And you see, these are shows that blow my mind. I mean, this guy is disabled, okay, from birth. Didn't have legs. And this guy, the things that he was doing. And I was like, even people with 2 legs will not do this. And you don't have legs. And he was the last batch, the people they selected as winners. He was part, the 2 of them. And it brought courage to me. I was emotional at the same time, watching this guy sitting in his wheelchairs going on the steps when two people who have two legs have to carry him there and doing the stunt. And twice he failed. And I say to myself, this guy is a winner. Even in our eyes, we think he didn't complete the competition, so he's not a winner. He was a winner in my eyes. He was so a winner because knowing his position and not giving up, not fearing that, hey, I can die, and just doing it. I'm like, this guy have defined what fear is. Okay? And I was so encouraged by it. And guess what? Blessing was saying that, oh, even somebody with two legs cannot ride bike, because in our family, I'm the only person who haven't ride bike, okay? You see, I said I can't. I didn't say I cannot ride bike. I say I haven't. So it means that one day I will ride it. So blessing is that even mommy have two legs and mommy cannot ride a bike. And I said, blessing, let me correct you. Mommy haven't ride a bike, but mommy can, because there's nothing I cannot do. Mommy haven't take her time and learn how to ride bike, because the last time they were teaching me how to ride bike, I have all bruises on my legs. So I'm trying to figure out, the next time I attempt it, did I have to put foams on my legs or something? I don't know. But I told Blessing, no, I can do it. It's just I haven't get there yet. So one day, you see me riding bike. Once I've said it in Woman of Influence show, oh my God, I have to do it. So if you are not entertaining fear, start that business. If you are not entertaining fear, push yourself to do something greater. So I think what we want to do this year is to push ourselves and do what God have asked us to do without not fearing. Okay? Without not fearing. It's another one here that's a right way. I say, what is the right way to separate yourself from negative people? What is the right way to separate yourself from negative people? Be intentional. If you go into their company and all that they are doing, saying it's negative to you, please. You know, there are some people you have to love them from afar. I don't care whether they are family, they are, classmates, whoever they are. You have to love them from afar. If their negativity is affecting you, all the songs that they are singing, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it. You don't want to hear, you can't do it. You want to hear encouragement. I think push it one more time. Let's do it. I can help you. I read an article that says that anybody that wants you well will always help you in a form. Okay? So you want to surround yourself with people who want you well. And once they want you well, they will help you in so many ways. Some of them will not give you money, because sometimes when we say help, all of us, we are thinking about money. Okay? Some people in your life will never even give you $10. But the information they will give you, the connections they will give you, is worth more than money. Okay? So you have to be intentional about who you want to connect to. Who you want to connect to. I'm connecting to a woman of God now that is so busy. So busy. And when I have the opportunity to come close to her, she gave me her personal number. And she said, you can text me. I want us to stay in touch. And once in a while I will send her a message. Or once in a while when I see some of her posts that is, touch me, I will retest it to her. I'm like, hey, this post was very nice. This post was good. And guess what? I don't get a response. But once in a while, she will respond all those things. She would say, oh, yeah, thank you. For somebody will say that, I'm testing her, she's not responding. This lady calendar is booked back and forth. She doesn't have time to test me every time I test her. But she will respond at her convenience. But for me, I respect that. I respect that. But I see it as a great privilege to even have her personal number that I can call her. It's a great privilege. So you have to be intentional about all those things. You have to be intentional about who you are connected to. It's very good you do that. Another question here. How important is wisdom in developing yourself in this season? Oh my God. Wisdom is the principal thing. Wisdom is what you need. Now, in our days, you need wisdom so bad. Wisdom. Wisdom in every aspect of your life. You know, wisdom will tell you the money to spend and the one that you don't have to spend. You know, wisdom will tell you what to eat and what not to eat. Wisdom will tell you, yesterday I have a Terry medical appointment with a nurse, for my insurance. And she was asking me, your father, disease in the family and everything. And she was asking me, did your father have cancer, diabetes, all those things that they ask you. And I was telling. And what I was, if you have watched me, I'm always saying that what my father have and what my mother have, that it does not mean that I also have to have it. But after I spoke to this lady, of course, my score was very good. She was very, good with me for almost 47, and how my numbers are. I mean, it's very impressive. But after I finished with her, I was asking myself some questions. That, okay, this is what your mother have this, your mother have this, your father have this, your father. So it means that it runs in the family. So I asked myself, what are you doing not to repeat negative family history? Wisdom. Wisdom will inform me that if I eat like the way my mother ate, I will end up in the same situation. So wisdom will tell me. Today I went back to my smoothie, my smoothies. Wisdom will tell you to do things that are going to help you in a long way. So we need wisdom. And guess what? The Bible says that anybody who needs wisdom, ask God. Ask God. And if you are a very good Bible student and you read your Bible, you even notice that the good things God gives to us, the green leaves, and all those healthy things, they are in your Bible. But guess what? We don't want them. We want beggars. We want things, things that, fried chicken. We want all those fatty things, which is not helping you. So wisdom will tell you to take care of this body. Because me sitting here, the assignment on me, anytime I'm not feeling good in my body, I ask myself, what will you do if your body becomes like this? Can you accomplish your assignment? So I look at my assignments in life and what God have asked me to do. That alone make me discipline myself to say that, hey, it's cold, but go for a walk. That's why they sell body warmers. That's why they sell those things. Wear it and go and walk. Wisdom will tell me that. My assignment will not let me, waste my life for eating everything. You understand? My assignment will make you disciplined. So for me, my assignment make me disciplined. And you too, you have to know. So wisdom is very, very good in this season. And let's ask God. Let's ask God to give us wisdom because we need it. Let's ask God to give us wisdom. Because sometimes I think that Christians, we take things for granted. You understand? Oh, I pray over the food. Praying over the food does not mean that all the fat in the food left. Okay? That's not. Oh, God, take the fat away. God does not take fat away from your fatty food. That is not the work of the Holy Spirit. That's not the work of God. That's not the work of your assigned angels. is discipline. Discipline will tell you, don't eat that. Okay, so if you are eating it and you are praying, oh, God will, God will take it, God will not take it. So discipline yourself. Okay, so wisdom is very important in our season, in our time, in our season. Wisdom is very important. The fifth point is I know my mom is happy when I'm talking like that. Yeah, because my mom is very healthy, and guess what? She makes sure that we too are very healthy. So thank you, Mom. Yeah, so attend seminars, okay? This year, please, attend seminars, attend trainings, conferences in your area, okay? If you're a pastor, please attend pastor's conference. You don't know it all. Go and let somebody pour into you. Go and let somebody pour into you. You are always pouring. Once a while, go to a seminar, go to a conference, let somebody also pour into you. If you're a business man, a businesswoman, go to business conferences, go to breakfast meetings. Let somebody who have research. I love those things. I mean, this year I've been almost like 3 or 4 of them already, and I have them lining up because you understand, that is people's field. When you go to breakfast, a business meeting and those things, that is somebody's field. They have taken their time, they do all the research, and they're giving the information to you. The information that it will take you years to gather, you go to those places, it's gathered already. You just have to spend money, get a book or something like that, and you make yourself better. So go to conferences in your field. Go to conferences. You want to start a business, you don't know anything about the business you want to start. Not just sitting down and just praying will not cut it. You have to go to conferences. So please, this year, go to conferences, go to seminars, go to trainings. Invest in your own self. Okay, invest in yourself. Some of us, we are always crying, oh, I don't have money, I don't have money. Invest in yourself. Who else can you invest? Invest and go and pay that 250, go and pay that, big tickets, and go and sit there and get information. The information you will get will make you make the money back. Okay, so this year, please just make sure that you are going to conferences, you are investing in yourself, invest in yourself. Sometimes, even when I hear people, oh, that food is expensive, eating healthy is expensive. Eating healthy is not expensive. Being on medications is more expensive than eating healthy. So I would prefer to eat organic food, good food, than to be on blood pressure, diabetes, whatever, blood pressure, whatever. No. So eating healthy is not expensive. You have to choose your pain. So choose to eat healthy than to be on medication that you have lined them in the morning. Have to take one in the morning. And all those things have effect. You understand? So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. And also make sure that you have a habit. And this one, I was just going to bring you a small book that I take with me everywhere. That thing goes everywhere with me. So have a habit of keeping a pen and a notepad at hand, always with you, because ideas always fashion your mind. And sometimes a pen that you have is bigger than a brain that you think you can trust. Because sometimes if you don't put those notes that God is going to give to you, then forget. So always have a small notebook and a pen at hand, and as ideas flash your mind, you are writing them down. I use my notes on my phone a lot. I use my note when an idea comes. I will just go to my note, I put it down, You know, sometimes I'm watching, even sometimes TV, and I have an idea for woman of influence. I'll just rush into my note and I'll put it down, and I'll write woman of influence. So when I go to my note, I know why I put it down. So you need a pen. You always need a pen. You need a notepad, you know, that you'll be able to take those ideas that God is going to be giving it to you. I hope today's show has been a blessing to you. We want to educate our life so well so that the blessings of God can come to us and we will be the great impact in people's life, because our life is not just for us. Our life is to share. Okay, your life is to share. So thank you so much for joining me today. Next Tuesday, you don't want to miss the show. Another powerful show that we're going to be doing. So God bless you so much. Just go out there and be the powerful man and woman of influence God I call you to be. And please make sure that you are working with this point. God bless you. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you for taking time out to join us today. We pray that today's discussion will encourage and help you moving forward as a man or woman of influence. We look forward to seeing you next week as we explore another topic of interest. The preceding program is sponsored by the partners and friends of Women of Influence and GraceplaceTV. For more information on the Women of Influence show, please visit our website at www.womenofinf.com or follow us on our various social media platforms. You can watch our past episodes on our Women of Influence YouTube channel. Please be sure to like and subscribe. If you have a question, comment, inquiry, or testimony, we would like to hear from you. Feel free to email us. This show will not be possible without the support of viewers like you. If you would like to partner with us or donate to the Women of Influence show, you may do so by any of the provided mediums. Thank you.
Women of influence. The glory of the Lord